Hellboy, what's up, man? PTS released today. Steve, how's it going, brother? About ready to get started. Just give me a second, guys. I'm sure some of these other YouTube fellas, ladies and gentlemen, I should just say it that way. They're probably like light years ahead of me, but I'm just now getting to the point where I can actually get signed in so I can see it too. So hang on, I'm almost got it. How y'all doing today? Where the heck am I? So just to confirm, audio is coming across okay? You guys can hear that all right? What was that? Turn that off. Okay. All right, let's see if we can mess it up. Curious how many people are inside chat right now. Say hello if you would. I'm the Naked Vault Dweller. I do, I don't know, stupid stuff sometimes on YouTube, but I'm glad you're here. We're going to have a look at what Bethesda has released for us on the public test server. This is unpublished content. They have a new player experience that they want us to kind of go through and look at. Hey, this opening scene here is actually pretty cool. So that's what we're going to be doing today, is just having a look around and see what they've got going on. Also, they did not do an import of our characters onto the public test server, so we are starting from scratch. That's kind of cool. I'm just having a look at this splash screen while people get joined in with us. Bashful Riot, how's it going, man? Yeah, we're just about ready to get started. So let's see who all is going to pop in and say hello. As you all may already know, on October 3rd, they're going to release the Atlantic City update to the public test server, in which I'm probably going to take that day off just so I can make sure I'm on the front end of that. I didn't have any idea that they were going to release some new content. What the heck is that? It definitely looked like a ghoul. It may be skinned on a ghoul there. So anyway, we're going to have a look around and see what happens. Michael Jordan, dude, I love you, 23. Reekin, man. Hey, look, let me pop over here into Discord. Let me pull you over if you want to hang out, dude. Go to our live stream in our Discord right here. I don't know if you've downloaded the PTS or not. I really didn't give anybody a heads up that I was actually going to be streaming today, so I do appreciate you all being here. It's kind of outside of our normal time of streaming. Patrick says it's very New Vegas-y looking, so we won't be seeing, outside of the splash screen that we were looking at right now for the public test server, we probably won't see anything Atlantic City today. Bethesda has requested that we start a new character, which is why they didn't import our old characters into the public test server as of yet, because they want to see what the new player experience is going to look like. And just as a heads up, they're going to be releasing the show on Amazon. They haven't got an update on that recently, but I understand it's going to be first quarter next year. When those people have never heard of Fallout and they want to start doing research and stuff, Fallout 76 and online community is going to pop up there, and they want those people that are really wanting to make that connection inside the Fallout TV series and the Fallout series to have a good transition into Fallout 76. And like many of us, whenever we started in 2018, it's really gone through some iterations and changes, but they are improving on the new player experience. It's looking a lot better, and I'm certainly impressed with it. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what they've got to offer today. I'm rambling. All right, I'm going to go in. I want to make sure that I've got all my P's and Q's dotted. Wait, you don't dot P's and Q's. All right, let's go. If you can't hear me or you can't hear the audio in the game, please let me know. I'll try to boost it up a little bit. So play. Didn't even give me a choice to choose whether I wanted to be on a private server or on a public server, so there's no telling who's going to be in here whenever we get in here. I am going to shut my in-game audio off for chat. So we've already seen this before, so I'm going to skip that. I'm going to wake up in the vault with the overseer talking to us. I'm just going to settle on all the defaults here, so I will kind of glance over some of the things that they've got, see if maybe they've changed, like some of the customization for your character and things like that, but they probably have not modified that. Hey, look, it's the is it Gale? It's Gale. That chick from Walking Dead, the older chick, that's like started out as like anyway. I don't know if you guys watch Walking Dead or not. Look like her though. I don't think her name is Gale. It's Carol. Carol. That's what I'm thinking of. All right, so
every race, color, and creed.
Let's try to go to.
You all share one very important trait.
They got some defaults here, but I'm just going to go with at least a male character. So, sex.
More importantly, you'll always be my
there I am.
family.
All right, hit enter. Done. Gonna be naked. Naked doesn't matter. Naked test. Let's go. Just read what you said, Rican. So just out of curiosity again, if you guys are hearing my audio and it sounds at least okay, just give me a thumbs up or something. If it does need to be adjusted or my audio needs to go higher, I can talk louder. Or just my mic settings. Okay, new player experience, Reclamation Day. We've all seen this before too. Inside the vault here does not look any different either. I've done this a gazillion times with our daily challenges. I have to like level up once. I just create a new character for the longest time. Thanks, Michael.
Eating raw when you hear this, it means I've been gone for several hours.
Eating irradiated
I've got my own mission out there in Appalachia.
Thanks, Patrick.
This is the Overseer, signing off.
Go on, take the meds. But you'll need to find more out there.
24 hours. System breakdown.
I did a screenshot of that. Gave me an idea. Okay, so as you may already know, if you go through this whole area here, you can skip all over it. When you leave the vault, all the stuff that you could pick up along the way, other than like these hats and stuff, yeah, you won't let you pick that up. Then it will fall into your inventory anyway.
How many months has it been?
Second. It says that it's funny that we derived Vault Tech. Their experience was meant to be a true seed of humanity. Turned out as bad as some of the experiments. You're exactly right. Yeah, so we Furless, there is going to be, this is part of the new PTS experience. Or a new player experience. They wanted to get this portion of, I guess, knocked out before they released the Atlantic City stuff. I am really curious what Atlantic City is, but if you're coming to look at Atlantic City stuff, unfortunately, they're not going to have it in this PTS release. They just want us to look at the new player experience. So I have no idea what they're going to have to offer. Now, the last time they wanted us to look at, there's some boxes up there, that's new. The last time though they did the new player experience, stuff. Well, maybe that has been here.
Look over some of these extra supplies.
Give you an opportunity whenever you leave the vault. You have the choice of
Be shy.
going on and leveling up normally, or you can kind of pick a course and start out at level 20.
Grow up so
So then this is what it is pick a special loadout. And you, if you've seen any of my previous streams before, whenever I covered this, it's really kind of nice, especially if you're just getting into the game, but you already have a character that's already like 120 or 98 or something like that, and you just don't want to like start from scratch. This gives you the opportunity to kind of pick what you want.
Jesus Christ. That's Jason Bourne.
Thanks for subscribing. I do my best to pronounce that, but unfortunately I can't. But thanks for subscribing. So view special loadouts. So that's what we're going to do. And then you can choose your different types of loadouts that you want to choose from. So you have obviously specialist, shotgunner, gunslinger, slugger if you want to be a melee. Commando is my favorite. I've always liked the commando build. It's just easy to maintain. So I'm just going to choose that. See what kind of gun I get. It's not going to be super spectacular, but it is what I'm choosing. And it's going to send me out into the world. So I think that they were saying with these new expeditions, especially this new one that's coming out, that it's not going to be anything like that we've seen before. Now, there's only so much you can do with what Fallout 76 has to offer, because it's running on what a lot of the Fallout 4 stuff was doing. But there's some limitations there. I mean, they're sprucing it up for sure, and they're adding new skins in and new textures to make it look different.
Way in there.
So, and what I've seen so far of Atlantic City, it definitely does look different.
Hey there!
So they move these two characters up. These ladies will point you towards the Wayward, and send you on the Wayward quest instead of having to go all the way down to down there where they're kind of standing next to a shopping cart. So that's cool that they move them up. And then we have our donation box here too, which is already in the game now. So as to what else they want us to look at, they've made some modifications to camps. Supposedly you can change the weather in your camp. So we're going to look at that in just a few moments. Lil Skibba. Hello, Lil Skibba. Let's do that. Makes it a little easier for me to maneuver around. So I'm just going to take a moment to look and see what's in my inventory. That's not my inventory. The perk system, you have reached level 5. Disable pacifist mode in game to enable player combat. Don't know if I ever saw that, and if I have seen that, I haven't seen it in a very long time, because it definitely looks new to me. But you guys may know whether or not it is for sure. But it definitely looks new to me, so I'm just going to do a little screenshot of that real quick and move on to the next part. You have unopened perk packs. Would you like to open them? Sure. I have 6. I opened all of them. That appeared to be new. Dad joke. Dadgummit, I missed a joke. So the animation to that looked a lot different. It looked a lot smoother. I liked how it transitioned and laid all the cards out, so that was kind of cool looking too. So I guess I'm having to pick a perk. No, I'm not. JJB, you're exactly right. They have kind of toned down your camp being attacked. I mean, even in hot locations. And Bethy, she'll say that it doesn't matter. She's going to be being attacked all the time, but I never see her camp being attacked. That's in game at the moment, Zed. Thanks for letting me know, man. Zed, our moderator and producer, thanks so much for being here today, pal. Same for Reekin too. Thanks for being here, man. And all you other people, I'm really glad that you're here to see what I'm seeing. Which right now, it's not been a whole lot of change from the other PTS that we looked at. Just gonna look at the Yep, can't even see what's in there. Okay. Oh yes, yeah. They open up multiple packs at one time. That has been in the game, but the animation to it looked a little different. Zed, that's all I was getting at. And I think, and I probably need to say this over in Bethesda's Discord, and it's not anything that I haven't already heard, but I'm sure you guys have seen it. Vance is doing some wonky stuff. I mean, I could be 2 feet from an enemy, hit him on VATS, be at 95%, and I still miss him. I don't know if that's just a thing or not. I want to get far enough away from 7.6 and throw down my camp and see some of this other stuff that they were talking about. So let's see what this looks like. Yep, I can put it down right here. Are you sure you want to place your camp? I do. All right, challenge complete. Deploy camp. Okay, so let's go into the camp menu. How can I change? Variant, toggle, switch to modify, build. Oh, it's probably not going to be something on that menu. Let's look and see if there's something here. Build, transfer, repair all structures. Don't see an option to change the weather. Sure is raining outside. Dev says they could fix turrets if they fix the spotlight bug. If they ever do. It's probably on their agenda. I see them doing a lot of quality of life improvements to the game, especially with the show right around the corner. I don't see an option to change the weather. Continue playing. Do your daily ops, see if there's anything in here. Customer support, change appearance, photo gallery, photo mode. Challenge. There is some stuff in photo mode that they've changed, but I think that's already made it over to the live game too. There's nothing really that jumps out at me here. Zed, I don't suppose that you know where some patch notes are. Put Zed on his heels. He's probably working on a car now. He's like right underneath the engine of it. He's really big in restoring cars, so it put him on the spot. But based upon what I've got out of the Inside the Vault that they released a little earlier today, they didn't really have a lot of information to give. It was on the right at the bottom of the display. So let's look. Let me go back. Diction Gaming, how are you doing? Thanks for being here. So we're kind of just feeling our way around on the changes on the PTS. So genuinely 7 said I missed it. Show camp weather. At the bottom of display. So we're in audio. Show damage numbers, show other players, enable public notifications. I'm missing it. Show. Editing. Let's look. Parent build toggle. Don't see that either. Car says. Rika says it's under game. Let's look there. All right, settings, game. Show camp weather. And it's set to on. But I thought it is something that we can just toggle on and off. Let me turn that off. Has not done anything. Thanks, Regan. I appreciate it. Normally I have Bethy here to keep me straight. She's actually has a meeting this afternoon. She's not able to attend. That's going to be our only option for camp weather under game. This is a great update. Again, they really wanted us to take a look at the new player experience, but this kind of just threw us out here to figure things out. I'm not sure exactly what we're going for, so I'm just going to try to look around and see what I can see. New quest available. That's definitely new. So I can select to track that. It's popped up in the top middle of the screen. Investigate the corpse at the isolated cabin, which I know is like right over here because we've got a diamond for it. So that is definitely new. I wonder what that shows up on the map as. Some stuff looks a little different on here. Maybe it's because I'm used to seeing all the locations populated. Kill an enemy. Get that. I don't need it, but I'll get it. Just gonna make my way down to the Wayward. Investigate the corpse at the isolated cabin. Let's track it. I hit escape. What is that? That is definitely different too. So Atlantic City and the pit. Atlantic City pit. I wonder what happened. Wonder what will happen if I hit Atlantic City. Visit the responders at the White Springs Refuge to get authorization to launch new expedition mission. All right, so I guess that's where we're going, is to the White Springs. Guess what? I'm gonna have to run all the way there because unless I can make a friend. Who else is there? Hi, Paul. Let's invite Paul to a team. Oh, there he is. He started his own team. Hi, Paul. Save us a little bit of time. Fast traveling. JJ, so going back to what JJ asked a little earlier, and I think Zed answered it, but just to reiterate, these changes are not in the game at the moment. These are on the public test server, so they're not currently live. Somebody has shot one of the bots here. So if you're not into spoilers and don't want to see some new content, then my suggestion would be is don't watch, or at least don't watch
There's times you gotta accept the cards you were dealt and
Help your team leader join in on your team leader story. I think I'm going to drop off his team. Well, shoot. He may already be advanced in the storyline, so. Starkiller's son says he'd pay $70 for a new map. I think that's coming. Just going to go back out here and leave Paul's team so I can see this firsthand because he may be a little further into whatever they're wanting us to do with the quest line.
Need anything?
All right, so say bye to Paul. Thanks, man. Appreciate your time. See you later.
Threat analysis green. Neutralization operation complete.
And then, so find the key, Responders Reborn, and Wayward Souls. Let me get rid of those quests real quick. And then, yeah, that one's underneath miscellaneous. I just want to make sure I'm not tracking crazy. All right, go to the Western Refuge. That's what we're doing now. Hey, and if you are here, and that's well, I appreciate you mentioning that. I appreciate you mentioning that, Zed. Hope I don't have to go through this whole thing. If you would give this stream a thumbs up, I'm not sure how well really YouTube does anything with that, but
Well,
it'd be cool if you did that.
Needing some help with something for the clinic.
Regret of the Dead.
I see. Certainly.
And Sophie's starting her donation drive today.
The lovely Miss Wagon. Well, hello, darling.
Let's give it Orlando.
Special to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison.
I already kind of know her dialogue, so if
will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If
it starts going down the same path as the pit, then I'll just kind of skip through it.
Resort activities are temporary. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted.
On here, so you're not with the responders. I might be in the wrong place. I should go.
Perhaps you have not heard.
Oh my God.
The refuge. They founded the refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia. People in great need of help.
I love it
Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available.
Hey,
for
can
those who
anybody
need them.
verify this voice actor is a different voice actor than the original one? Can anybody check on that? Because I don't recall her sounding like that. I mean, it may not necessarily be all that important, but her voice last time was kind of more higher pitched. I want to say fantastical, but that's not really what I'm looking for. But it's definitely like, hey, I haven't seen you in a long time kind of thing. Welcome to, and now it's very kind of like monotone and distinctive is really the word I'm looking for. Is there something random I can help you with?
I'm still getting used to sleeping with both eyes closed.
I don't want to go through all of her
One thing for
dialogue.
you to ask, darling. I knew there was something special about you from the moment I saw you. As it happens,
Same.
the
Okay.
responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a
Same.
Vertibird to full working order and
Thank
are
you,
using it
genuinely,
to
Seven.
make contact with more distant settlements.
Thanks, Starkiller.
They've made allies with people in
Just that-
Pittsburgh. The locals call it the
Okay.
pit now, who seem to be in dire need of outside. If you don't mind me.
All right, so she's just talking about the pit. I'm just going to kind of blow through this dialogue until they sends me somewhere. So what does they need?
They'll be their
Because I want to look and see what we can do with Atlantic City, which is probably nothing, but still it'd be cool to take a shot at it.
Oh, you're now, darling.
They probably have it chasing down the power cell.
Our lovely Ms. You can the darling and Ms. Wagner.
Talk to Jeremy Hopkins about travel to Atlantic City. Check out the Atlantic City bulletin board for job opportunities. So I'm just going to bail on this conversation with her, and I'm going to go do those miscellaneous quests, which are in here.
Wow, they've really gotten set up here.
The work I do is
I heard
extremely
there's some
rewarding,
monsters
but
in the
boy,
Okay, that's
is it tiring.
definitely new. Let's
As long as I stay inside
do
the
this
city,
right
Refuge, I'll
here.
go.
Sorry, guys. Let's do. The indoor lighting is so horrible. All right. So let's talk
Allow
to.
me to tell you
Is it
about
Jeremiah?
your next. Step right up, my friend. I've got a special opportunity for you approved by management themselves. How would you like to go on a little vacation?
So if they did change the voice actor of her, it's possible that the original voice actor may just decline doing any more content. So they may bring that character more or make him more involved into the game. But if they decline to do it, so there's not some kind of like noticeable difference between their voices, they might have just said, "Hey, we'll just go with somebody else.
Maybe
We'll
I come
re-record
off a
it and then
little
we'll
too
shove it in
strong.
there."
No,
That's what I'm thinking if they're not using the
maybe
original
not
one.
strong enough.
So vacation sign up. What's the destination? I don't have time for a vacation. That's true.
That's the spirit. We are offering free travel to America's playground. Atlantic City, New Jersey. A haven
But
of
that
what?
Brotherhood gig of
Excitement
his isn't
and
going to make him
opportunity.
any money.
Fully governed and, I assure you, safe from the dangers of the outside world. In exchange for your all expenses paid Vertibird flight, all we ask is a little assistance paid back to the locals. Sounds like a deal, right?
It's a deal. What do the locals need assistance with so I can fly to Atlantic City anytime I want to for free? I want to ask that. If you guys can't hear his audio, I can probably bump that.
That's right. As long as the city leadership hears you're helping out,
Maybe not.
that's all they ask of you.
I'm not
They were
doing
mighty
enough,
jazzed to hear
that I'm
word
not
of an
good
organization from
enough.
abroad.
I just
that's
try
all
to
about helping
remember
people.
that I managed to
Always
get here in
use
the
red
first
faces
place.
they see.
There I go,
Especially
reassuring myself
ones with a
again.
need. That's what keeps our city alive.
So if Carolina did the voice originally, until they release the full version content, they won't name any additional actors that may have come in behind Carolina and redid the audio. I'm guessing.
Can't believe we've got a Vertibird. That's a step up in the world if I've
I
ever
chose
seen one.
Commando.
And now that's what I'm talking about. You just hop on up to Lennox whenever you're ready to make your first visit.
use
A little landowner you've
The
agreed to
Rucker
help
wants us
out. and
sober on the
I'm sure
job.
they get word back to the city leaders. And hey, you come right back and talk to me if you have any questions, all right? I'm your one-stop guide to the city.
With the one-stop guide to the city. All right. Remind me about travel and arrangements to Atlantic City. I have a question about Atlantic City. Can I ask you about yourself? That's all I want to know. So let's. I just want to go through this one more time.
Free travel to America's playground.
All right. So the same
A
thing.
haven of what? In exchange for your all expenses paid Vertibird flight, all we ask is a little assistance paid back to the locals.
Okay. All right. Let's exit that. So I'm supposed to go talk to Lennox. So speak to Orlando. Check out the Atlantic City bulletin board for job opportunities. So where the heck is it?
That scribe training isn't hard too.
You guys don't let me miss anything.
Wait until dinner.
I'm notorious for reading something and like flipping words around and stuff like that. All right, that's Orlando.
Perhaps he's come across something.
So I need to get to like the
Adults don't join the
roof.
responders for caps. They join to make a difference.
How do I get to the roof? It's been a while since I've actually done
I love
any
Esme's cooking.
expedition.
It's been so long since I've had food with actual flavor.
I've been watching that Vertibird like a hawk.
There like an
Okay,
elevator or
just
something up
distracted
to
for
it.
a minute. Just a minute.
Let's take Orlando out of here. Quest, responders reborn. Maybe I have to finish talking to Orlando.
I could really
So there's,
Orlando is
as far as I can tell, there's
charming.
nothing new in there.
But to be honest with you, I'm not really sure
I
why
suppose a nice refuge like this is worth more hungry mouths.
That is true, Zed. Thank you very much.
Can't believe we got a
Michael Jordan told me to turn around. I
That's a
probably
step
have
up in
gone
the world if I've ever seen one.
the other side. There's definitely an elevator over here, so I'm going to try to find my way to the elevator. It's not down that way. Oh, they're right here. Let's see if this takes me up there. Probably doesn't. Let's see. Just to the White Springs. But I can get to the roof up there. There's scaffolding that leads up there to it. And now I'm in the White Springs Mall. Should have just gone outside.
Always a pleasure to see a guest.
That's what that comes. Guys, for this stream, I am not dual streaming to Twitch. This is just going to YouTube. Most of you guys probably don't care about that because you're here on YouTube anyway. But for anybody that is on Twitch that has come over to watch on YouTube, I just didn't want to dual stream. I have a hard enough time keeping up with chat on YouTube. Yeah, the top slow, so because I read slow. No, I didn't dump them. Actually, let's look at them real quick. So the default weapons was an automatic rifle. I don't remember what it was though. So weapons. So I got there's a hunting rifle and there's the tactical automatic combat rifle. And I used it killing like a stag, and it did well. I was able to advance it at least. But that was the default, and then the armor you got, it's probably going to be pretty much across the board. You get leather chest pieces and so on and so forth. To the right of the elevator. Well, we're just going to go up the scaffolding. I'll get there. It'd be just my luck that Linux says, "Hey, you had to talk to Orlando." Used to having a jetpack here. It's a lot easier getting around. No, there's not scaffolding. Right now is when I wish I can do left, right, up, down, A, B, select, start.
Pardon me.
Was that Contra? Yeah, toggle. What is that, TGM? Yeah, this opened up the menu. All right. I'm gonna finish talking to Orlando anyway. I think that I need to before they're gonna allow me to go on any kind of expedition. So I'm just gonna kind of click through it and make sure that I still got a marker on her.
Our lovely, you can, the darling, and Ms. When I do feel.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not doing those quests. That's supposed to be out of the system. All right, so
Sir?
But I should be able to go ahead and access it now. So Atlantic City. Visitor responds to White Springs to get authorization to launch a new expedition mission about the pit. So it's both.
With all these supplies, we could really do some good
That's just
trading
dumb.
with the White Spring.
Oh, I have to complete those. It's part of the primary quest. So I have to at least do it once. That's fantastic.
So this is a place that's bringing all these damn people to Appalachia.
All right, hang on, guys.
Protect drones are kind of cute when they're just wearing a bow tie and not shooting lasers at you.
Please seat yourself. A
Bonjour.
waiter.
My
will
name
be
is
with you.
Esmeralda.
Okay, so it's toggle
Most
god
people
mode.
around here? No. We've had. I thought. I've. How what? The stew. Your job. Super. Let's have you start by stirring the stew, which will help keep it from burning. Remember to continuously stir during the cooking process. Fantastic. Let's get the first of the ingredients and prepare them. You're looking for carrots, potatoes, and the pièce de résistance, the venison.
Venison. Doesn't let me overlook it now.
There's no problem too big to solve.
I could really use a drink, but Rucker wants us sober on the job.
If you see anyone struggling out in Appalachia, be sure to tell them about the White Spring.
I think we can make this
filled with
place
people
home
trying to
for a
help
lot of
others.
people.
It feels like
Yourself
I've
included.
died and gone to heaven. Or hell, if you look out the window.
What's the last thing I'm supposed to get? Refuge, mutual aid, basket of potatoes. I just overlooked it. Like, what do we do in the pit?
Robot butlers?
Good
Is this
evening.
a refuge or
Our
a
late
palace?
night fare is still available.
A dash of this.
Please have a seat.
A sprinkle of that. Perfection.
I guess I just overlooked it. This is one of the biggest painstaking things to have to do when you're doing the pit. So we know where the pepper is.
I heard about what happened in Morgantown. I know it was way back, but I'm glad they chose to send me somewhere safe and not somewhere.
Wonder why they call it the pit. Probably better I don't have to know.
The dialogue here, they're not saying anything about Atlantic City. They're just talking about the pit.
This wanton robot tried to give me a haircut before running off. It's a shame. I can't get it back by myself.
Tried to give me a haircut before running off.
Check in with the medics if you're feeling under the weather.
By myself.
Always make sure to boil your water before you drink it.
Here they are. I can honestly say I don't recall them ever being there.
This bloodleaf aioli really elevates the mirelurk meat. My friend, This is smelling delicious. Let's add more flavor with some salt and pepper now.
Salt and pepper.
Have a seat. Someone will be with you shortly.
A safe haven filled with people trying to help others? It feels like I've died and gone to heaven.
So I thought I
Or
saw it
hell,
over here.
if you look out the window.
I could really use a drink, but Rucker wants us sober on the job.
Superbe!
Ta-da.
Now that your stew is done, it is time to add your own special...
Okay. Don't say it.
A restorative element? Here is... Now,
Ta-da.
it is time to feed some of the... You must make... I'll do my best.
I gotta go feed somebody.
Good morning. The dining room is open for
This wanton robot tried to give me a haircut before running
You
off.
have anything to do?
It's a shame.
His stew.
Can't get at the back by myself.
There you go. Alright. Talk to Rucker, speak to Sophie Wagner.
Considering all the places I could have ended up.
Mutual aid.
Extremely lucky.
Need a hand? Getting a little bored?
She's gonna ask for like something I don't have.
I've got a Vertibird.
Pleased to meet you.
That's a step
Look
up in the world
around.
if I've ever
A
seen
haven
one.
for the lost. Isn't it grand? Now, Rutgers put me in. It might surprise. We work hard to keep. So here I am. Let me check my notes. Rutgers been in a tizzy because we just don't have enough wood to keep up.
Wood.
It'd be a bit.
I bet that I've got it now.
Hey, you're back. Rutgers put me in charge. It might surprise. We work hard. So here I. Let Rutgers been in. It'd be a big. That's oh, I'll be. It. Glad to see you've returned.
I've got 50 wood
That's
scrap.
okay. Come back if you're ready to donate.
What the heck? Oh, okay. If I didn't grab it.
I heard there's a chess set around here if you ever want to play.
Damn, that bloodbug sting was nasty. Wonder what it was
Glad to
like
see you.
pre-war when they were tiny.
You do?
I can't wait.
It just so
until dinner.
happens I got a little something we might need. And I've got a feeling. Thanks so much for that.
Okay, great.
The potatoes here taste amazing. So fresh and only a few reds.
All right, so last one.
You gotta accept the cards you were dealt.
I love it here.
Learn to make the best of it.
If you need a bed for the night, I'm sure Orlando could.
This is going to send me to some location out that's not marked on the map. Yeah, I think would be really cool is if Bethesda offered a one-shot buy from
Refuge or a palace?
the atomic shop where you spend like, I don't know, 100 atomic points. I'm just throwing a number out there, but and it gives you all the locations.
I was
That would be worth it to me.
Earlier. I only got attacked by Scorched once.
Thanks, buddy. But keep that on the table. So we'll be in there in a few minutes to look at it. Thanks.
Well, seems like timing is one of yours. Look, I can cut a lot of what we need. I've heard your look and what. So, hope you don't mind. So talk to me. Nice. Anything you're.
Whoop, shot her. Medical information at Watoga Emergency Services. Is there anybody over there? What? There's just not a fast way to get over there to it. That's ridiculous. That's just...
I love as.
All right, guys. So I'm not giving up on this. I'm going to go over to Watoga on foot. Because if I could pull something out of this, would be cool. But so it's just going to be a whole bunch of running.
Going to accommodate so many guests.
Unless anybody here can think of another way to get there quickly. If you had a buddy there, that would be great. The Fargoth, man, how's it going? Dude, I don't know how I missed that, dude. Appreciate all the help that you gave us on Sunday too, man. It's not in game yet. You're exactly right. It is not in game, but I can't understand why I can't even get the pit going. I mean, they're looking for the new player experience. We've kind of gone through that, unless there's something specific that maybe I need to be looking at there, but they didn't release any kind of patch notes. Let me just take a couple moments here and just verify with Steam what the patch notes are. Steam usually maintains those.
I wouldn't want to be Rucker. I never thought a single person could be spread so thin.
That is... Huh. I'm not seeing anything. Great, man. Alright, so let's just hoof it to Watoga.
Don't bother talking to that person from Crater. Nasty bunch, aren't they?
My friends didn't want to join up with me. Said the responders sounded like too
Friends
much
didn't
work.
want to join up with me.
Wonder what they're
Said the
doing now.
responders sounded like too much work. Wonder what they're doing now.
I'm committed now.
The White Spring is under our protection.
This is Commander Sofia Daguerre of the USSA.
Daguerre.
This is an emergency. USSA, come in. Please, come in. There was a malfunction.
I have like 0 AP, it sucks.
Repeat, we've crashed somewhere. Crew status unknown. Broadcasting my coordinates. Please hurry.
Daguerre is actually one of my favorite allies to have, but when she's just kind of depressing whenever you have her in your camp. So I stopped using her. And then she's like, you know, kind of get vertigo and just, you know, kind of like almost fall down every time. You see her just kind of like she's in space. I don't know. Barrett kind of the same way. Barrett's super, he'd be all right. Then all of a sudden he just kind of like throw out some lines that are super dark. Just dark. Occasionally, whenever we're ending up Sunday streams, we'll have like a race back to Fallout 76, and this reminds me a lot of that, except I have a whole lot more AP. Just waiting for a mole rat to pop up and follow me all the way to where I want to go. No, it's the honeybees. That's what I'm talking about. It won't let up either. It'll just continue to keep following me. Was he off one of the recent boards? I think he was. I haven't put him out there. See where we are. Right. What's funny is I think I just killed a creature a second ago. Not good.
What?
Just passing through. In case you're wondering, we're making our way down to Watoga to complete a daily challenge for the Refuge, which might be fruitless altogether, but at least we're going to give it a shot. Hey, Jason. Yeah, indeed. Actually, it's pretty nice. But you had to choose the commando build. That's right. Not like Jason left. A few moments ago, and I may have mentioned this, but my 6-year-old brought some pizza in here for me to eat. Like, really cool. He's just wanted me to get off here so I could play Minecraft with him. I've actually been at a conference pretty much the whole day. I'm sorry, the whole week, and I just got back this morning early on, and he's kind of missed playing Minecraft, and I was like, hey, we'll play tonight.
Someone there.
So I'm gonna avoid that guy. Isn't that dumb? How I can't jump over that? I did it. Dun, dun, dun. Great. Let's see Watoga. I've got water. I could probably use. Oops. I'll use the water here. Oh, I mean, it's already about the best as it can be, unless there's something else I can pick up. Let's see what that does.
I'm hungry for human.
Let's see if that helps. It doesn't seem like fall damage is doing as much now. I mean, I'm not wanting to start a rumor or anything. I may just not have fallen far enough, but I want to say that should have taken some, especially out of some of the things I've jumped off of or fallen off of. Look, I've made it to the cranberry bog. Want to avoid those guys.
Approach and identify
Oh well.
yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Actually, that's kind of nice. I don't know if that's because I'm a new player or not, but I'm not taking any damage at all, or very little. So one of the biggest things that are like eat my lunch, and I'm sure it is for you guys too, is fire damage and energy weapons.
Watoga is under a
Hopefully they got that straightened out.
evacuation order. Do not attempt to enter the city limits, and for God's sake, get out if you're still here. Unless you are military or a roboticist. In that case, if you can do so safely, make your way to the mayor's office in the municipal center.
So we're not bumping around with a bunch of other quests. We go back over to data. Spawners reborn. Take that one off. Those off too. So you can't even choose that to show on map. Yeah, well, energy damage right now is just atrocious. In game, of course, in game, in the live game is what I'm referring to. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, look, it's Radiation Rumble. How much ammunition do I got? 98 rounds. I haven't seen those in a long time. Great. I guess I'm going to have to go up the elevator. Find this medical equipment.
Watoga Emergency Medical Services is here to help. Speak to our friend.
So at the conference I just got back from, I know you guys probably don't care about this, but if you've seen the movie 13 Hours with the about the Benghazi incident, our keynote speaker at this conference was whoever the main character is in that movie. I've actually not seen it. Sorry if I haven't. But whoever the main character is, it was modeled after the guy who was our keynote speaker, and just a fantastic guy. And I want to say his name is Mark. It was a really good experience to be there. Here I am, like telling the story. I can't remember the guy's name, but that's not it. I'm just terrible at names altogether. But it was really good. It makes me want to watch the movie. Yeah, they made the best out of a bad situation. All right, so I guess I'm going up. And yes, I am in leather too, so that might have a lot to do with the fact that I'm not taking that much damage. You know what? I believe I changed the weapon now. I was using... I did. I was wondering why I wasn't shooting that much. Alright. So what we're going for is this stuff right here. Did I get it? I didn't click the click it off. Retrieve patient data. Nothing else in here, right? Yeah, there is. There's something over here. What is that? Oh man, alive. Let's take all that junk. Did that satisfy it? Speak to the responder medic in the refuge. Retrieve it. Okay, we're good. Good. Old blue. I'm very interested to see what the data miners find in this kind of data.
Mr. Della Ripper only likes to organize.
And they're usually pretty quick about going in there and looking.
Oh, if only he would dust those shelves.
Hello. Hello again. I swear I've tried talking to this person 5 times now.
These refugees wouldn't
Heard you
last
were out
one
there giving
day,
us a hand. Hope you got some good news about those patient care instructions. We'll be flying. You've done the response.
Alright, what's left?
I could really use a drink, but Rucker wants us sober.
Hey there. That's right, looking for someone to help us take the fight to the finish.
That's just a pit, though.
The Union's back. Occasionally, got a couple of... I don't want to call... Fantastic.
Where'd you go?
Thanks for coming by, Rob. So... I might have some other things I need help with. Good luck up.
Heard folks had all the
Alright, so
coffee
speak
they
to
could
Lennox.
drink before the war. Lucky bastards. Well, not lucky. What with the bombs and everything.
So did I satisfy everything I need to be able to go to Atlantic City? I'm sure not. But it still says I haven't got authorization to do the pit either. And I just did all the pit quests, so I don't... We'll go talk to Lennox and see what happens. Just so there's no bottlenecks, I think what they really need to do is just make it... And like I had the battery before, you had to do the whole battery quest before you can go to the pit. I mean, it's a huge bottleneck. They say it's free to go to Atlantic City now, so you should just be able to walk up and actually not even walk up and select it, because once you talk to Linux or go through the primary quest line to it, you should just be able just to go in and select it from here and do what you need to do. Let's see what Lennox says.
Hey.
It's only pit information. You're my ride to the
Yeah?
pit.
Rucka said somebody. If you're all set, I'm a miracle. Now I get my girl ready for takeoff, and you just tell me when you're ready to go.
Damn. All right, so this is going to take me to the pit, I guess. Let me hit enter.
We going up again?
So I'm making small talk. Let's see if we can select from here. All right, so I can go to the pit now. Failed to start expedition. Please try again later. Okay, so all right, I guess that's they ain't gonna let us go, which is what they said in the Inside the Vault, is that they're not testing the Atlantic City stuff right now. But I still want to take a shot and see if maybe they left a back door in there. Apparently they don't have one. The most sensational game, strive for victory in a deadly, no-rules race to the finish. That's kind of cool. I wonder what that's about. Tax evasion. Aid Billy belt buckles in committing tax fraud. It's in the Casino Quarter District. And then this one here is located in Showman's Pier. Let's go check that out. I'm pretty sure I don't have any legendary modules, but I might. At least we can look at it and see if I've got enough material to be able to put down a workbench for it. So Kyle's asked, do we know what the item is for each legendary star in the crafting benches are yet? So let's just put down armor. Actually, what kind of legendary item did I get before? Junkie's tire iron. So let's do weapons instead. I thought it spawned me close enough to my camp. Just be like right down here. There we go. Crafting benches. So I can't make anything. Why not? That doesn't look right. What does it say there? E caret. Yeah, that's some code. E caret. Probably need to take a look at that. I'll show that in the PTS forum on their Discord. So it doesn't tell me why I can't open it up. Also, I gotta have plans to do it. Need a gear, and I need rubber. Gosh, this stuff. All right, so there is. I'm pretty close to the Wayward. Let me just run over to the Wayward, and there's some workbenches over there we can use. Just so I don't get lost. It's going to be right about in here. Yes. Can't. Hang on a second. They're not coming for me. So the automatic 38 receiver, a line short barrel, forceful stock, quick magazine, and the reflex sight. which is circle. I don't think I use this gun very much. Only mine's a handmade. Oh my God. So that says I've been running around without any rubber. That is true. Let's go over to the Overseer's camp. So I like how the new quests pop up there where it kind of goes across the top of your screen. It certainly puts it in a better place rather than just tacking it onto the bazillion that you can already kind of tote around with you. Am I missing it? Yeah. I ran past it. It's like, where the hell did it go? So modify. So I don't think it will allow you to modify the star. You can have it. Brother Jaguar. Okay. No, we did not change anything at all. So, and really what they were looking for whenever we first turned the game on coming to the PTS is they wanted to see what our thoughts were on the new player experience. And coming in, same stuff that you normally see until you get right to the end of exiting Vault 76, where you can choose whether you want to stay on the path of being like level 2 when you walk out, or you can choose a class and kind of already be involved in Appalachia, and it puts you at level 20, which already gives you access to quests like the Wayward and some of these quest lines that require you to at least have a bare minimum of level 20 to participate in. But give me just 1 second. 1 second. You're not going to. You're going to go. Thanks, buddy. It's like, puts his hands up. He's like, I just want to watch. Yeah, just a second ago. He's standing in his underwear. Like, my camera's not going, but how am I going to explain that? Anyway, once you go outside of Vault 76, and from what I can see, it says, welcome to Appalachia. Congratulations. The community donation box is still there. They've moved some of the Wayward people closer up to where the community box is located. But outside of that, I haven't seen a great deal of change. There's some cosmetic stuff that happens whenever you do get a new quest. It does appear in the middle of the screen. There's some kind of audio that plays with that just reminds you or lets you know that you've got a new quest, which is kind of cool. I do like that. But outside of that, I don't know if there's going to be anything else that we can do here. I'm glad to look around at some stuff if you want me to, if you guys have any suggestions. But outside of what we've looked at, there's not a lot that I could see for us to try to tackle. And I hate to say that because I'd love to go out and explore, especially if you guys have some ideas. But I mean, looking at the weapons or even how they're doing the legendary modules on the weapons, and hopefully be able to roll a specific module on the weapon or attribute on the weapon. That would be cool. But that's at least not part of what we're doing right now because it's not on the PTS. So on October 3rd, they are going to release the Atlantic City data to us. When I say to us, I mean it's open to everybody. If you've got a PC, you want to get on the PTS, get on Steam. It's the only way you can access the PTS, I believe, is going through Steam. I don't think the Microsoft Store offers that. But you can certainly get in there and see the same stuff that we're looking at. I intend to also stream on the 3rd as early as I can possibly stream so that I can get this information out to you all. There's a lot of people that are on Xbox Xbox and PlayStation that don't have the capabilities of being able to see this new content and want to see it. And I can certainly go through that as best I can and hopefully, come to some consensus that we've looked at all the stuff. But there's going to be a ton of stuff on the 3rd that we can look at. I think probably so too, Jason. So he's wanting to know perhaps how the gun would look. Other than the attributes of the actual damage it does, it's the appearance of it's going to look probably the same. And this new character being built, it's not been terribly difficult to. I mean, I was able to make it all the way over to Watoga, and of course I know my way around. And I'm not just running around with a bunch of fusion cores in my pocket like a lot of new people would probably do. But I didn't have a terrible time getting over there to it. And I think that's primarily what they're. Thanks, son. I don't think people have a terrible time being able to navigate around with the new player experience. My son just brought a shotgun shell into me. He said, here's a shotgun shell. Yes, it fell. So what I think I've got is nothing else for you all, unfortunately. Unless there's something that you want to specifically take a look at, I'm probably going to go ahead and sign off because I don't want to take up any more of your time. Certainly hope that you come back here on the 3rd and hang out. My goal today was to put together a video. Zed's going to kill me because I'm not going to be able to do that now. But I will get that video out to you guys because it's something really cool, something completely overlooked. So if you're on Fallout first, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. We can look. Let's look at a couple other classes. See if it compares. So quit the main menu. See if I don't have any friends, so it's a sad, sad world. I can't go into a custom world now. What's the benefits of going to a custom world? Let's look at that just for a second, guys. I'm sorry. Because there might be some other cool things that we can do on a custom world, whereas we weren't before. The general. Yeah, all the locations are discovered on the custom world, but you don't get honest, true feedback whenever you're on a custom world because sometimes the numbers are a little different. Yeah, they've not modified anything on there. My biggest hope for one day them to add where you can play on a private or custom world with 24 players. I think that, or whatever your number is. If you want 14 on there, then let your number be 14. But I mean, regular adventure servers are 24. I believe that we should also have that on our private and custom servers too. This should be it. Let's go into this one. New player experience, custom world. We're just going to look for a second. Hey, Hokey. Not leaving out just yet, Addiction. Appreciate you being here, by the way. Hokey, that was really nice for you to say. I really appreciate that. That's very nice. I think we have an absolutely fantastic community that we're in with Fallout. It's very unique. Not a lot of people necessarily like Fallout 76. I actually ran into some people over the weekend that were just kind of still beating it down. I'm like, listen, man, they've improved it a great deal. You should go back and at least have a look. Don't harp on things that they've already fixed. So, okay, so they brought my guy back over. So this time he's got jump capabilities and unlimited ammunition, which I like a lot. And guess what? It's got all the locations discovered. So just going to look around here and see if there's anything that kind of jumps out at me for like a potential new location that I'm not seeing. Cool if I had like a little carrot above something new that was there, but I'm just not seeing anything. And nothing stands out, at least. Go back over to 7.6. That's definitely new. Forward Station Tango. Let's go look at that. Rod Caldwell, thanks for being here, man. I am doing fantastic. I'm about to eat some pizza in just a couple minutes. So this is just south of Vault 76, and it is. I'm going to do a little bit of recording here. This is just south of Vault 76, called Forward Station Tango, and there's some people here. So I'm just going to have a look around and see what it's about. Brother Initiate. So it's.
I wonder what California is like.
This looks.
Will you ever trek back someday?
How far are we away from? So we're basically like right over there. That's going to be where we do the cookout.
You look like you could use some more. Hello, civilian.
Initiate gains. I'd like to learn a little bit about you. Let's discuss Brotherhood of Steel. I want to know more about the other groups of people around here. Need to get going. Let's talk about this person.
Personal inquiry? I suppose I can entertain that request.
So there's some dialogue here to go through. Let's look.
What it's like out there? Why doesn't everyone join up? The Brotherhood came to my homestead. I'll never forget that day. We'd just suffered a scorched attack. It was devastating. There were more lurking, and we knew we wouldn't survive another wave. Knight Shin showed up with a few of his troops. Just him and a few soldiers cleared out every scorch for half a mile. When they returned, they passed the sign-up sheet around. I knew that if I joined them, I'd never feel helpless again.
Guys, you made it to the stream. Just to touch on what Rod said a second ago. Yeah, I normally don't stream outside of Sundays. I always talk about one day that changing, and one day I very well might. But as of right now, unless something's going on, like a server down or something new going on the PTS, I don't generally stream Fallout 76 outside of Sundays. Fargasser just popped in here, and he just pointed out that, you know, with this just being just south of Vault 76 and people running into it, if they've never met or know what the Brotherhood of Steel is, this little outpost might at least introduce them to the Brotherhood of Steel, rather than having to like get further into the questline or further out closer to the Savage Divide to meet up with the Brotherhood. And you might meet some patrol parties that are out there somewhere and like Brotherhood of Steel. But anyway, you're right, Fargasser, and thanks for coming to the stream, brother. So the whole time I was at the conference, I was actually going to try to get with Fargasser at the conference, And come to find out, he's like 2 hours away. I was like, I don't think we can make it. And he's like, you're way up there. I don't think I'm coming. So we're gonna reschedule that. But the whole time I was like sending him a message like, dude. Anyway, some cool stuff happened.
This is a restricted area, civilian.
All right, so she just told me that this is a restricted area.
Remember, Nicole, you've got to earn that power armor.
So that one's just Brotherhood Initiate, and this other one over here that I was talking to, that's a Brotherhood Hopeful. That was an Initiate. It'd be cool if they expanded upon the Brotherhood of Steel quest line. A lot of people have been asking for it.
Outside of combat.
That's new. I'm beginning to regret signing up for this mission.
I hope HQ doesn't think I want to be a scribe.
I like this stream because I'm not getting shot in the face either.
Been gone for a while. If something happened to them.
So the only named character so far that I've ran into over here is that one lady. There's a hopeful right there too. So this is kind of I mean, it's a cool looking area. Does that mean we'll see other new locations too for like the Raiders or Foundation?
If these things fly, I'll never.
So Initiate Gains is the only named person that's over this location. I think I saw this girl right here. And you could probably go into her dialogue completely. I don't think she's going to put you on a quest, though. Keeps just rolling in new more and more quests.
Check out Fort Atlas if you want to sign up. What do you need, civilian?
I'll go back through here and talk to her real quick. Let's discuss Brotherhood of Steel. I want to know more about other groups of people around
I'll
here.
share what intel I can. There's always an underlying tension. It's only natural that the people here are suspicious of a powerful outside force. But they'll come around. We've already recruited a fair number of native Appalachians, myself included.
Your opinion on the other factions in Appalachia?
The settlers are frustrating. They should be our allies, but they're stubborn and independent. They should leave those traits to the raiders, who will burn themselves out on chems and violence soon enough. The responders in the Blue Ridge Caravan Company leave us alone and let us do our jobs. The others should do the same.
Ultimately, the Brotherhood of Steel doesn't get along with anybody. That's what she's saying. I'd like to talk about a different topic.
All right.
So,
what would you like to discuss?
So the conversation tree is not really big. Let's just
looking to join up.
See what she says here.
We're based out of California.
California. You're right, Gasser.
Is our commander-in-chief. An expedition led by Paladin Romani, Knight Shin, and Scribe Valdez crossed the continent to re-establish a presence here.
That's when they were coming up through Ohio. I believe it was Ohio.
The Brotherhood has established a base, Fort Atlas, in the mountains east of here.
Rod, this location is a new location, so none of us have been here before.
You're making the right choice. Head to Fort Atlas in the mountains to our east. Speak to Russell Dorsey. He's organizing the recruitment drive.
Okay, so did it put a map marker down for it?
Very well.
Okay. So.
Check out Fort Atlas if you want to sign up.
Yeah, you can't shoot him. Can't shoot him either. So yeah, maybe if... I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't have a modified my INI file is not modified. I couldn't give you like a bird's eye view of it, but this location again is just south of Vault 76. Kind of if you went down to Graham's Cookout and went across the little pond that's there, this is where it's located. It's not in the live game right at the moment.
So why am I doing so much talking?
So I'm going to look around on the map a little bit more and see if there's another location besides this location. That definitely looks new too. That definitely looks new. So, Organ Cave South. That's good. Organ Cave West.
Why don't the settlers join us?
Organ Cave North. Yeah, that's definitely a new location. All right, so just a 30-second break, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me step away. I'll be right back, and then we're going to go to Organ Cave and look and see what they've got.
We're gonna have to pick up the pace if we're gonna get this data back to Scribe Valdez on time. There's more than one path to knighthood, Nicole. There's a lot to learn here. The scribe will be pleased.
So Dan Bunny, what I did was I logged on with the custom worlds, and I have this setting turned on where all map locations are found. So that's not an issue now. The problem is that if I try to attack something, the damage data is going to be off, and it's going to be off for some of the stats on the weapons as well. So that's kind of the trade-off with that. But at least we can see now any kind of new locations. So that's what we're going to head to right now. Is instead of like fast traveling to it, I'm going to go to it so I can just kind of see what it would be like as a new player going to that location. It's not very far, so just put a little map marker there. Actually, I could probably just see it on my compass.
Ride these metal steeds again.
Yeah, it's right there, I think. Yeah. All right, so we're just going to head over there to it real quick. And I should have turned on the setting for not running out of AP, but I didn't. I was talking about our Fortnite Fridays. We but we play Fortnite on Fridays. A bunch of us get together in our Discord. If you guys like playing Fortnite, I really disliked it just for the fact that everybody else hated it too for the longest time. But Fortnite's actually a lot of fun, especially when you get together with a bunch of friends. If you like Fortnite, come hang out with us in our Discord. That's an invitation. All right. So this location is just over here. Probably standing. I thought it was a cave. Is that what it said it was? Organ Cave South. Definitely kind of cool looking. Oh, there's some kind of map on the other side too. Let's look at that. I say it's a map. Be something else. Oh, there's a picture of the Mothman. Oh, there's a map on this side, but it's not. So before I fall off, I want to make sure that there's not some way you can walk into the cave. There is. All right, so this is. Hey, I'm recording too, so I don't have to like hit record. Nicholas, we can check out and see what's going on at the White Springs bunker in just a couple moments because I can't make my way over there to it. I just want to look at these. These are definitely new player experiences, just coming out of Vault 76. If you head in this direction, but what's to send you in this direction? I mean, you'll see stuff pop up on your compass, but I mean, what sends me down the path of like, oh, I want to go check that out. All right, so there's cultists in here. Isn't that stupid? Like, how did I miss 2 times? There's another guy there. I got him on the first shot. It kind of just divides out and goes in other locations. Go this way. I'm being radiated. Okay, so that just loops back around. So unless they're putting in some kind of new quest line, I don't see why they would just have the cave here, unless they've added additional. Oh, okay, additional stuff for you to kill. This is a disease glowing mire lurk that's white. Huh. So there's a whole little town underneath here.
Holy Mothman, grant me strength! Or will come to take my place. Holy Mothman, I join you in eternity.
Stop shooting at me.
You should never have set foot in the Holy Land.
Well, this is a pretty good size area. Don't have a clue what's in here. Looks like it just kind of circles around. Oh, what was that? Mangy rad rat pup. But I can't open that. Okay.
Found you! Live forever.
They realize I'm invincible. What's down here? Okay. It's just from a different angle. We've already been in here. So that'll lead us back up to that location. Graphics are kind of doing something a little funky. Like, you see that black back there? I don't know if that's intentional or not. Look, I'm in hell. Okay, so we've been back through here. So it all just kind of circles around. This will introduce you to the cultists. Makes me wonder if there's any other factions that are nearby. So the Wayward would be the settler faction. So the only thing that's really missing from here is going to be Raider and Enclave, if they've done anything different with the Enclave. Now that looks freaking cool. Can I get... No, I'm going to move forward just a little bit. It bring me back out to the same location I was just at. No, it took me out to the north part of it. So there's a Twin Pine Cabins, but I believe that's going to be the Blood Eagles. That's always been there. Then they were doing something with the Gilman Lumber Mill. Let's go check that out in just a second. What's this one? Blue Ridge Bunkhouse. That was not there before, so let's look at that one. I'm just going to fast travel that one.
Yo, how you doing?
Yo. Blue Ridge Worker. Keep thinking I've got my jetpack on.
Really
this is Johnny Bills. So this one here is tax collector, wasn't it? Atlantic City tax collector. That's Billy Belt Buckles. Okay. Doesn't have anything to do with him. So I can trade with Johnny Bills. He sells
now that people have come back to this area,
adult beverages. Like well, some adult beverages and Nuka-Cola. Let me interact with him.
What can I do you for? We're in the middle of a shipment, so I'm afraid no one's here to do business. If you were looking for trade, that is.
Having leads on work.
Blue Ridge is always happy to pay a few caps to keep guns pointed in the right direction. If you're interested, head down to Big
If those raiders come snooping around, you're gonna regret it.
A real cheery fella named Vinny Costa that can set you up with work. Ain't the most glamorous.
So this is really introducing you to the factions that are out there and kind of pointing you in a direction of how you can participate in those factions. To get what Rod just said a few moments ago, we are on the PTS. I am on a custom server, not the regular adventure server. There's a setting on the custom server that will allow you to turn on all map marker locations. So I very well could have found this location if I'd gone out and kind of explored around a little bit, but I mean, you're just kind of heading out, looking around, so it just makes it easier to turn on all the map marker locations and then kind of reverse engineer what appears to be new, and that's what I've done here. So I didn't find these locations; they were already found whenever I logged into the custom server.
Oh, I'm sore all over. Building this place up is hard work.
So new players can come to this location and begin to learn a little bit about these different factions that are out there.
Now that people have come back to this area, they'll all want to be setting up places like Building this place up is hard work. The Blood Eagles are a dangerous offshoot of the Raiders. They don't get along with the Crater group.
And they'll probably have quests here too. Like send you over to those locations.
What's that over there?
It's just about time to eat.
So with old Billy here, or Johnny, definitely a new vendor location, but he doesn't sell much of anything, at least not right now.
Oh, gonna get a big old bowl of soup back at Big Ben.
So
Okay.
what's your story, Dweller?
Gotta wait a whole nother hour
All right, that's cool.
for that food to reheat.
All right. Hey, we're going to work our way over to see if we can't see anything new with the Enclave in just a second. So there's a Settler's Ridge. Let's go to that one real quick. And it looks like Settler stuff. And you've got a power armor sitting here in case you're a new player and want to get introduced to power armor.
Scorched or the ferals don't get you, the rats will. Foundation and those raiders up at the crater just don't get along. They want to take everything
Ashley
we work for.
Ortega, I believe is how you pronounce the name. Before I talk to him, I'm just going to finish looking around real quick. Settler, another settler.
I know they're easy to grow, but how about a little variety?
Lovely weather, isn't it?
Oh, these are
set up more settlements
just random sellers.
Yeah, I've got some friends out there that didn't want to come that way. Now that people have come back to this area, they'll all want to be setting up places like Foundation.
Is it normal to see a casino table like that? I don't recall seeing one like that before.
Fix that. It never seemed to end.
It's hard work making a living out here.
Clean up this, fix that. It never seemed to end.
Sorry, no time to chat.
It's just about time to eat.
Yeah.
Now I'm lost. Let's get out of here.
They'll all want to be setting up places
If the
like
scorched or the
Foundation.
ferals don't get you.
Let's talk to Ashley.
Plenty of lumber, nails, and food left. That's
Hey.
good. What can I do for you?
I wonder if you sell stuff. Can you tell me a little bit more about the settlers? So it's an introduction to the factions. It has to be. So we'll just go a little bit into his dialogue.
What do you want to know?
And just tell you a little bit about how to get affiliated with them. What are the settlers doing in Appalachia? Do you have a leader? Let's see who says the leader.
But Page and
Ward.
Foundation is
Okay.
the closest thing to
Page.
what we've got. He's in charge of construction, and we do a lot
If the
of
scorched or the ferals
Plus,
don't get you,
he
the rats
really
will.
rallied us on our way down to Appalachia. He gave me a place to call home.
It's hard work making a living out
Follow
here.
him anywhere.
Great. Okay. We don't necessarily have to. I mean, unless you guys just want to go through their dialogue, they're just kind of point us to Foundation or, you know, with the Raider one. Let's see if there is a Raider one. Probably point us to Crater. Yep. And this one's called the Co-op. So let's go and look at that one real quick. It's nighttime outside, so we're not going to see it in all its true glory, but the Co-op. In case you haven't seen me before, that's exactly how my hair looks. In fact, where I work, they say that I have to wear my hair like that.
Keith was so great.
So interact.
Wait, no bad thoughts.
Raider. Look at that. That's funny. All right. Humorous.
What good's a dicer that don't dice?
Raider. Dicer.
You're like an authority figure, are you?
Kid asked me if I'm an authority figure.
What do you want?
What happened here? Tell me more about the Raiders. Let's just see what this says.
A tragedy. We used to have Keith to lead us. He was a smart man. He always told me what to do. Well, I guess someone didn't like that. They didn't like what Keith had, so they killed him. We retaliated. A lot of people died, but in the confusion, I'm not really sure if we got the bastard or not. Anyway, we don't have Keith anymore, and I don't know what to do. It's a mess.
tell me about the Raiders. I want to get your thoughts on other groups in Appalachia. I want to know more about you. And talk later.
Sure. I'll find something else to do.
All right, so what else we got?
Nah,
So it's got little pockets of everybody on the west side of Vault 76. And then settlers are north. Ponds, Anchor, Co-op. Marigold Pavilion. So what we're going to do with Gilman Lumber Mill? That's what we're going to go check out in just a second. Wicks and Homesteads. There's nothing else that I see that is new, at least in this area. So Moonshiner Shack. Let's go check out Gilman Lumber Mill. And then we'll go over to the White Spring Bunker, which I probably won't be able to get inside. It's got a responders emblem up here. Okay, so they just turned it into a responders refuge.
If you're looking for provisions.
Lane Platte. Could
Hello
be
there,
Plate or
stranger.
Plate.
Where'd you come ambling
Looks
in
like
from?
Platte to me. This is asking me where I came from. I'm gonna say Vault 76.
One of those vault dwellers, are you? I've heard tell of your kind. Solved a lot of problems. And caused a lot of problems from what I hear. You wouldn't happen to be one of the problem-solving kind, would you? I could use one of those right about now.
If you want a safe haven, go to our
Let me
headquarters in
introduce
the Refuge.
myself.
in the old
Name's
White
Lane
Spring
Platt.
Resort.
I'm with the Responders.
Platt.
We're a band of self-titled do-gooders around these parts. Appalachia's filling up fast, and we're trying to keep everyone hale and healthy and off each other's throats.
Now, which of those berries
Noble
was
goal.
edible?
Do-gooders. I hate do-gooders. I'm
I like
gonna
to
do
think so.
noble goal.
It gives me hope that we can one day right all the wrongs in this world. Now, there's a lot going on in this neck of the woods, more than I can tackle myself.
Let us know if you
You've
find
got
someone in need
ferocious
out there.
beasts roaming the forest, creepy cult moving into the caves, and all manner of people about ready to go to war with one another. All that is to say, I could use a hand, and I'd be willing to pay you for yours.
Uh-oh, so it sends you on a quest. I'd love to help. I'll help for the right price. So I'd love to help. So I'm just that kind of guy.
Just terrific. Thank you 1,000 times over. What do I have for you today? We aren't the only ones moving into the forest. We got some new neighbors, and I would like to keep on their good side. We have some supplies, bandages, a little food, that you can whip up into a little care package for them. Do that for me, and you'll earn your reward.
Okay, great. Who am I delivering them
Brotherhood of
to?
Steel from up Fort Atlas way. They have an observation post nearby, researching some crashed vertibirds.
So this is assuming that if you come out of
If we stay on good terms.
Vault 76 and come directly to this location, that it will put you on this quest. So you have to come to this location first. And I didn't have any kind of marker on it leading me here. At least I don't think I did.
For you to do.
I have to go back and look at that.
Damn those scorched!
Materials should be around here
There to see
somewhere.
another friend
We're a bit disorganized. I know.
Those
I
raiders know we
apologize
mean
for
them
that.
no harm.
Why does everyone still squabble all the time? We have to come together to survive.
So is that going to be part of the main quest line then? New arrivals, wayward souls, welcome to the neighborhood, miscellaneous. Read the nightclub advertisement.
Hard work pays off.
Just see that.
I love being out here in the wilderness.
Collect and hold White Springs holotape. Collect and hold White Springs holotapes. Read the night.
Now I know
So
what the
that
settlers
may
are
be
going
like a
through.
daily quest that comes out of the White Springs. I don't recall ever seeing that one though, but there was a pile of them. I've just not seen that quest before. When we're over there, we'll look at it.
Suppose you could set a broken leg. Asking for a friend. Damn those scorched! I can't bear to see another friend turn.
Yes. So the quest that he was just talking about, where he gave me a care package and I take it to the Brotherhood of Steel, it's not.
You should find everything you need for that care package at our little abode here.
Okay.
Remember, some of us still want what's best for Appalachia.
Yeah, so I need to at least turn that quest on or find that quest. Bureau of Tourism, the new arrivals, Wayward Souls, welcome to the neighborhood of miscellaneous. Tune in, top of the world. That's not
Out here in the wilderness.
crash landing, breaking the silence, miscellaneous. Find out what the key unlocks, craft a piece of armor, place your camp, craft a weapon, reach the mayor's office. Better tomorrow. Agree to help Lane. Okay, so there it is. All right, so let's look around.
Hey, friend. Can I get you anything?
So just collect some of the stuff that's here. There's gather care package material 1 of 3. I don't know what this is right here.
Share what they've learned with the rest of us. It could benefit so many.
Yeah.
Trees are the enemy. Must eliminate.
Food parcel. And then where's the other one? Here's workbench. Craft a responder's care package. Look, eviction notice just popped up. So it's gonna be quest, right? Quest items, responder's care package. Deliver the care package. So I'm supposed to deliver the care package over here to forward station Tango, which is behind me. Is that right? Yes. That's where I'm going. It's up there on top of the ridge there. There might have been a map marker that appeared on this location, and I just didn't notice that. When I came out of the vault, I turned a bunch of those off. So it's possible that it was already here, and I just turned it off. Man, a lot of jumping.
Not the scorched, it's the ghouls.
Deposit care package.
Some other damn thing.
All right, so that's what we just did. Completed, delivered care package. Now I'll return to Lane. My gosh. You know I jump past this? Oh, I broke my leg. Okay, that makes stupid sense. I'm invulnerable. I shouldn't take damage from anything, but I just broke my leg.
Now that people have come back to this area, they'll all want to be setting up places like Foundation.
Just stop my video file right here just for a second before I have a 40 gig video file and start it back up.
Must chop.
Take a break before heading back out into danger.
Here to volunteer or just to escape for a while?
That's another thing that kind of is annoying. It's like if you're trying to talk to somebody and you're hearing other NPCs nearby talking about how they hate the weather or that they're thirsty, it kind of overlaps. It's just distracting.
You're back. You delivered the package successfully. Well done.
Glad we got those boxes.
All right, so a better tomorrow is a daily quest that you can do. It doesn't look like it's gave me a whole lot. I didn't see how much caps it gave me. And then I don't see. Let's look and see what kind of new stuff it gave us. So it gave us a plan for the metal doors, iguana on a stick, and crispy squirrel bits. Crispy.
June handles the supplies.
Okay.
If you're looking for provisions.
All right, so that's all the new locations that I know of that's over here, unless you guys saw something that I did not. We're going to go back and look at the White Springs Resort, but I don't think we'll be able to make it very far into the bunker because of we're just not part of the Enclave just yet. Which I thought would be really cool if they had added some Enclave stuff in here for us to be able to start participating in, especially since the board that we're on is really kind of like geared towards Enclave stuff. It's not going to let me in the door. Beep. Down out. Yeah. Isn't there another way in? There is. There's a, but it still probably won't let me in that way either. Where is that location? Here. Dun dun dun. But I could, but it had those laser grids, and then I wouldn't be able to get past the laser grids. Because I can't do anything with those. The doors, another story. But it's got those laser grids there. It's only going to let me go into the one place. And of course, I don't have an ID card.
That miscreant from Kratos scratched my chassis on the way in.
So what's this? The Rose Room Atomic Fun Martini Music. Read.
So incredible.
Temp. New nightclub opening at Ingram Mansion. Please attend opening night for drinks. Live entertainment and a great time.
Freshen up the collection.
Let's go
I need to find someone to take the photo
to that location. So opportunity knocking. Let's go to
They're so incredible. I could just stare at them forever from afar.
Okay. That's at Ingram Mansion.
I really need a new photo.
If you play Fallout 76, Bunny, on I guess well, of course you do, but I mean if you have Fallout first, you can really do a whole lot of stuff. Getting shots like that is nothing when you can go into a custom world. New quest available, Camera Shot, which I can't say I've heard that quest before either. So we're gonna go into the new nightclub. Come back soon. Let's see what it says. To all the deprived souls in this soundless, lightless mountain range, this space is being re-imaged, rehabilitated, and revitalized, returned upon completion for divine libations and bewitching performances. You are long overdue for the best night out you ever had. Evelyn Russo, songstress and owner. I guess I'm just going to take that. I mean, it says for me to go in, so I'm going in. Doesn't like me. It says for me to go in, but it's not taking me in there. So what the heck am I supposed to do now? We're at a poster, the grand opening of the nightclub called the Rose Room right here in Appalachia. Maybe I should check it out. Yep, doesn't take me anywhere. because they've got that portion of it turned off. So Ingram Mansion is, it looks like they even fixed the windows back here because you used to be able to get in there. But see, that's a little odd that they've got that changed up because there's some active quests are out there in the world today that this is going to cause a problem for unless they move stuff around. What is Chapter 8? What does that say?
Chapter 8. Summoning rite. On the night of a full moon, gather your fellows and sit around the effigy. Light the
They
pyre.
only have that skin. Look at that. It's completely black.
Incantation as one. Oh, bright one, we bid thee, follow this sacred flame with thy ever-watchful eyes. See clear as day this holy fire we burn in your honor, like cattle to slaughter. We die for thee. Bid us welcome, as we beckon thee with this divine lamp, that we may be blessed by the air underneath thy wings.
It's boarded up. So can't get into it at all. They've got that turned off, but we can definitely expect to see something new coming out of that. And definitely interesting to look at, but don't know anything about it. Here's Cultist Manza. So this is a cultist area. They're probably going to change this up to something else completely. I believe I've picked up these tapes before. And they're just kind of making the conversion over to whatever they're going to make it into with this banner being some. So that's neat. Let me go up to the door one more time, see if it opens up. Nothing. All right, looking at the map. I'm just going to glance around here and see if there's anything that jumps out at me. Earlier, I didn't even bother to look around Vault 76, and there was a pile of stuff around Vault 76. So I'll just spend a little bit more time. We see, like for Ingram Mansion, that was a pre-existing place. If we like, I mean, if it's already at a pre-existing place, it's not going to show up differently on the map. Let's go look at that. Well, I had to do it like 4 times this previous week, Rod. And hung in there just fine. But you're right. She likes to go to piano bars. I'm gonna enter Vault 96. I think this is the cold vault. If it is, I'm in the wrong place. I'm looking for another place. Yes. This one over here. 63. It's taking a while to load. That's a little unusual.
Listen up. All Blood Eagles out there are invited to a show. We captured Beckett. If you want to see blood and roast a pig, then come on down to Poseidon. Bring your friends. If they ain't Blood Eagles, they'll get shredded too.
Well, normally I just leave an ID card laying around here. This has been like this. So if you guys not seen this before, this has been here for some time. It's sealed. I just want to see if maybe they have made some changes in this area. And this actually looks the same. I don't think anything's been changed to this. Every time that a new PTS comes out, I do come and look here to see if there's anything that's been added or modified, because this is supposed to be new content. They just didn't indicate when that was going to be. And inside the bunker, we were talking a little earlier about the Enclave. They've got that little presidential suite. And the last time that I was doing the PTS, I kind of just looked around a little bit in there to kind of show everybody what it was like in there without actually going in, because you can do that in camera mode. And it didn't look at that time like that anything had changed either since 2018, because it's been in the game since then. But that's whenever I was able to use an imported character over to it to be able to go in and look around. I'm just going to kind of glance around Ash Heap real quick and make sure that there's not anything new here, and it doesn't look like, and unless they're using all the same names, it doesn't look like there's anything new. But I thought there was one other vault. It's 54, not, yeah, it's 51. '79 we get into. 94 is the old raid vault. Yeah, then there's 96. So there's probably a slam pile of new stuff, but I think what they primarily want us to do is just look at the new player experience, which consists of this area alone. And we've looked at that. So we've actually looked at some other cool stuff that they probably didn't care whether or not we looked at it, or at least saw it, because we just saw the nightclub thing that was over here, but we've been able to go in and look at it. I don't really see anything else. I don't really see anything else that looks new. Yeah, nothing. So it'd be great if they had a change log they had posted, but they don't. So well, I think really at this point I have kind of concluded, at least in my discoveries, what all is out there at the moment. So unless there's anything else that's really pressing that we should probably look at, I think I'm going to go ahead and take my leave. I got some pizza waiting on me, and then I promised at least a half hour of Minecraft play tonight, so I got to go tackle that with my boy. Yeah, so the KMAX radio station, it has been in there, and I think it's part of a quest line too. I completed it way early on. It's cool if you go to it, but it's there in live game now. Where did I see that? That was over here. It was like around the side of the road. See now? There it is. Yeah, KMAX transmissions. Yeah, it definitely has been there. But if you don't recall it, it looks like a small little radio station, kind of like a little mom and pop owned one that you'd see kind of out in some of these smaller communities. Guys, I really appreciate you all very much. I love doing this kind of stuff, and I am grateful that you guys come to watch. And we're going to be streaming again on Sunday, so if you can come and hang out with us on Sunday a little bit, we do a live stream there, and if you're on PC, add Naked Vault Dweller to your friends list and come hang out with us. When the new stuff comes out on the 3rd, I'm going to hit it as early as I can, so if you've got notifications turned on, and you're riding on the bus home or sitting at work or sitting in a recliner outside or whatever it is, you want to hang out. And Bethy will be here that day too. Bethy's not here now. Normally she can keep me straight and keep me on topic. I'm really bad ADHD, so I can turn my attention on a dime. So, love you guys tremendously. I appreciate it. I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna drag it out. Thanks for being here tonight, guys.